Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss babies in dreams. So let's get started. So what babies represent generally is that they're innocent, they're pure, and they're precious. So when you dream about a baby, it's more likely to be about something that you feel is important to you and that you feel is precious. It could be the start of a new project, as the start of a new romance, the start of something, or it could be your inner child wanting to connect with you. I dreamt of a baby the other day, and even though I don't want any more kids in my life, I dreamt about this baby, and it was a beautiful baby boy, and it was together with someone that I really look up to, that I think is amazing and also very handsome. So did not mind that at all. And it was nice. So I think for me, that dream meant that I was wanting to merge together with that person to create something beautiful. Like a project or something within myself, some stuff that this person, the way he thinks and believes in. I believe this dream to have a lot to do with the merging of that person, and also feeling like I had the support to move forward with this project, so to speak. If you dream of losing a baby, it could mean that you're fearful of losing something in your wake states, losing like a project, or maybe somebody at work is like taking over one of your projects, or maybe you're fearful of losing your house or a person or something. And it can be quite terrifying losing something. It's also kind of connected to the whole forgetting about a baby, if we move on to that subject, because I remember having this nightmare when my son Marcus was little, and I kept dreaming that I was in town. I lived in Edinburgh at the time, and I kept dreaming that I was in town, and all of a sudden I forgot that I'd left him at home by himself, and I could not get home quick enough. Like, there were these cars in the way and everything was in the way, and I couldn't move to get him, and it was like such a panic. And when you dream of that kind of situation, it can mean that you're feeling lonely or sad, and that you've been left alone. Now, I was a single mother back then. Well, I am still a single mother, but it makes sense with that, because I was on my own, and it was pretty tough. And I was sad about it. So that would make sense, but also because, we are all fearful of losing our children. Like, that's the worst nightmare that's hands down the worst nightmare of life, like losing one's child. I can't even imagine. If you dream of a beautiful baby, it's like I said before, it probably means like the beginning of something new, beautiful, like a new project. You're feeling excited about it, and that's all positive and good, and just enjoy that dream. If you're dreaming about an ugly baby, it could mean that you're feeling betrayed by someone, or perhaps a project is falling apart or something, like a project that you thought was going to be good and it just turned out not to be so good. But it can also mean that it's just coming to an end with the project, and that you're done with it and you're through with it, and that's fine too. So it's not necessarily like a bad omen or a bad dream or anything like that. If the child in the dream is crying, then you should probably listen inward. It's like to do with your inner child. What is it that your inner child wants to say? What does it's crying out to be heard. There's something within you that you're neglecting. So just like sit yourself down and really ask yourself that. Sitting in meditation is great for that. Just ask yourself, what is it within myself that I'm not acknowledging? What can I work with? What healing needs to be done here, and why am I not listening inward? When we don't listen to our inner child, we can easily become sick, and both mentally and physically. So it's really important. I think that dream is very in your face, like your inner child is like, listen to me. So listen to it. It really needs your attention. If the baby is not human, it could mean that maybe, I'm just saying maybe, this is not for sure, but if you've had like maybe a one night stand and you didn't use protection and you don't know if you're pregnant, and maybe if you are, like, whose baby, you know, you don't really know the person, so it could be just a fearful thing of that. If you're dreaming that your baby is sleeping restfully, then that means that your inner child is, or you're just feeling happiness in life and content and just calm with things. So that's kind of a nice thing to do. So when you have these dreams about babies, just ask yourself the following questions. Like, what does the baby represent in the dream? Like, what is it? Like, is it, what situation are you in the dream, and are you happy? Are you content? How do you feel in the dream? How you feel is always like the number one priority when you're dreaming. What is the set and setting? Where is this baby in the dream? Is it your baby? Is it somebody else's baby? And what's happening? And when you take everything into consideration, you can kind of make your own analysis of what it could mean. So go ahead and do that, and wish you best of luck. If you have any questions, just comment down below, and I really try and answer all the comments because I love analyzing dreams. I think it's very exciting. So hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.